Rosacea is a chronic skin condition that can affect people of all skin types and all skin tones, including dark skin. It causes the skin to flash more easily as compared to other skin types. The warm feeling begins to linger around and it becomes something that constantly happens. It usually happens between the ages of 30 and 50 years and is most common among women. Rosacea is incurable, but there are treatments available that can make you more comfortable and keep the flashes at bay. Even though rosacea is a common skin condition, there are unique challenges and solutions for those with darker skin tones. Thank you for tuning in. This is Dear Dark Skin. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, subscribe, share, and comment. I'm Jackie Amufa. Here's an interesting thing. Rosacea is not less common in melanin-rich skin. In fact, it's just as prevalent, just that it's difficult to recognize it in the early stages on people of color because our skin is quite pigmented. So the flashes and the blushes is not so easy to see. Other symptoms that can at least help you have an idea if you have rosacea are if you always have a warm feeling on the skin, you have a brown discoloration on the skin, you have breakouts that look like acne but no acne product is able to clear. There's a thickening and swelling on the skin around the cheeks, the nose, and the forehead. And every skincare product that you use, or at least almost every skincare product you use, stinks or burns. Rosacea can also affect the eyes. If your eyes are always itchy and irritated, is sensitive to light, is always burning or stinging, or you have pink eye, also known as conjunctivitis, a feeling that you have something on your eyes most of the times, etc. But you don't want it to get to your eyes because that can affect your eyesight. The causes of rosacea are unknown, but dermatologists believe that it is multifactorial. So here are some of the most common causes that you come across. If any of your family have rosacea, it is possible that you inherit the genes for it. There's a mite that lives on our skin called Demodex. It likes to live on the nose and the cheeks where rosacea is likely to appear, and some people are more sensitive to it than others. There's a protein in our bodies called cathelicidin that protects our bodies against infections. This can cause rosacea depending on how the body is able to process it. You need to avoid anything that triggers your rosacea. It's important that you know them because this varies from person to person. Some of these triggers can be UV rays, alcohol, stress, chocolate, caffeine, sometimes even skincare or beauty products, but yoga, exercises, because our body's temperature increases when we engage in vigorous exercise activities, which can result in a rosacea flare-up. So medium intensity exercises are always appropriate if you have rosacea. The bottom line is you need to identify your triggers and avoid them. So you always have to be on top of how your skin feels most of the time, because you understand your skin better than anyone. Understand how it feels at certain times and what it tells you when you come into contact with something, because this skin has its own mindset and it will react to anything, any changes whatsoever. So if you're able to get this, drum roll, because this will make your life so much easier. Now let's get on to the treatment. Your first point of action is to see a dermatologist if you notice any of these symptoms, since they have the expertise to diagnose and treat conditions that affect the skin. Rosacea is a chronic skin condition, so you want to treat it as fast as possible to prevent it from getting to your eyes. Also, some medical conditions like lupus and allergic skin reaction can look like rosacea, so you want a dermatologist to rule all those out. Treatments cannot cure rosacea, but it can reduce the symptoms and prevent it from worsening to make your life more comfortable. There are also laser treatments for treating rosacea. Use sunscreen every day and reapply every 2 hours because your skin is more sensitive to the sun than an average person. Use broad spectrum sunscreen and avoid walking in the sun for long hours. Wear wide-brimmed hats and protective clothing as well. Use gentle skincare products. You want to look for products with labels like soothing and calming, hydrating and gentle, reduce redness, fragrance-free, because if you have rosacea, fragrance can make it worse, so you want to steer off products that have fragrance. For instance, if your rosacea has white hairs, is red and swollen, this is the more inflamed rosacea that looks like adult acne. So you don't want to use a product like a tretinoin, because we all know that can be quite irritating. You want to wait and reduce the inflammation before you start a product like that. And even with that, you have to make sure that you are doing it with caution so you don't end up irritating your skin. For cleansers, a simple and gentle cleanser like the Serum V Hydrating Cleanser, the La Roche-Posay Hydrating Cleanser, or even the Avène Oil Cleanser and Vanicream Cleanser will be best if you have rosacea. The Vanicream Cleanser doesn't do so well breaking down makeup, so you can use the micellar water and then follow up with the cleanser in the evening. There's also the Avène Redness Relief Cleansing Lotion, Selfless by Serum, and the Cetaphil Hydrating Cleanser. If you have redness and swelling around the nose accompanied with some flakiness, you can use this Natural Anti-Dandruff Shampoo, which contains ketoconazole. This is not a cleanser, it is a shampoo that you can use at least 3 times a week around your nose to help kill the yeast that's causing the redness and flakiness. For all these cleansers, let them sit on your face for a while before you rinse it off to get the most out of it. For moisturizer, the Cetaphil Redness Relief is a great one. It has niacinamide, which is an anti-inflammatory and also soothes the skin. It also has licorice roots as well as caffeine. Azelaic acid can reduce both redness and inflammation. The Paula's Choice 10% azelaic acid has both antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties, and also allows the skin to renew itself so that there's no buildup of dead skin cells sitting on the skin. There's also the ordinary 10% azelaic acid suspension, which is a more affordable option. You might find that most azelaic acid formulations peel, which is normal because azelaic acid is a powder. So if you mind, you can use it at night, and if not, you can use it in the morning. If you can get your hands on 15% to 20%, that will be most effective. Azelaic acid is a great ingredient to calm inflammation because it is anti-inflammatory. There's also the Depuffer by Dr. Shireen Idris, which reduces redness and puffiness, and also this one from Serum. If you want to use vitamin C, you should try the inactive forms like tetrahydrodecyl, which is a more gentle option than the active form L-ascorbic acid. For sunscreen, the Elta MD Physical Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 41 and Hero Cosmetics Shield Sunscreen, which has a green tint to it to help cover the redness. Mineral sunscreens are generally the best if you're dealing with rosacea, because chemical sunscreens, at least some of them, tend to be irritating to the skin. But if you have a chemical sunscreen that works for you, by all means, use it. Treating rosacea isn't just about treatment. Your lifestyle also matters. Your diet plays a significant role when you're dealing with rosacea. Choose an anti-inflammatory diet with vegetables and fruits and foods that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids like your salmon, tuna, mackerel, flaxseed, eggs, sardines, and so on. These can help reduce skin inflammation. That brings us to the end of the video. We've covered a lot, but remember that the key to managing rosacea in melanin-rich skin is early recognition and professional guidance. Give this video a thumbs up if it's helpful, and don't forget to subscribe. Together we can spread the awareness of rosacea and help as many people as possible. So don't forget to share this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Take care.